Hello everyone. We're gonna do something a bit different today. We're in E flat, which means she has her E flat whistle, which is smaller and higher.
I'm super happy.
And I have a viola, which is normally a fifth below a fiddle anyway. And on top of that, I have it tuned down a third, so it's like super low and growly. So what would be the G string is down in E flat to match with what would be her D normally.
So what did you say? My head hasn't shrunk.
Yeah. Oh right. Yes. No. My head hasn't gotten smaller. My instrument has gotten bigger. All right. So yeah.
Anyway, welcome to Teachín Ceoil, and hope you enjoy. Those were two reels, and the first one is called The Enchanted Lady, and then the second one is called The Holy Land. And both that whole set is on some notable recordings, like the Bothy Band and Micho and Queen O'Reilly on Deadly Buzz. But I learned it from my great friend Wally Charm, who is a piper in Seattle, who I miss having tunes with very much. Anyway, so those two reels, The Enchanted Lady and The Holy Land.
We're going to continue on now with a couple of jigs, a couple of Charlie Lennon jigs. Jigs written by Charlie Lennon. The Smiling Bride and the Handsome Young Maidens. And more happy tunes.
What happy tunes? The last one's an A, isn't it?
You can't get happier.
You can't get happier than E flat in A tune and E flat, right?
Right. Because technically that would be, see if my brain works today.
Mania.
Yeah, well,
So happy. Yeah, super happy.
Yes. Right.
2, 3, 4.
guys heard that before? Anyway, we're going to continue on with an old march, a very, very old march. Got kind of popular about 10 years ago. It started kind of making rounds and everybody was kind of playing this march. It's called Fead. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but it means the eagle's whistle. And it's apparently like the old O'Donovan clan march or something like that. So it's a very, very old tune. And it's probably the simplest tune I've ever learned, but it's super catchy. And I played this a lot with Jimmy Murphy, and he was around, so.
Oh, Jimmy Murphy.
Yes. Fun on your lar.
We're gonna go with that. 2, 3,
put these two tunes together in session. We played together quite a few years ago, and it's the first tune is called Lilies of the Field, and the second is the Lily of the Valley. And the second tune is another tune that was super catchy, and a lot of people learned it off the album The Deadly Buzz by Micho and Paidín. But the first tune, it's just a really common session tune that I have no idea where I learned. But you have two Lily tunes together. It's great. So, set of tunes for Preston. I'm going to enjoy getting low and growly on the viola here. It's the Caravan jig, but I've done it as Paidín Raifeartaigh this whole time because there's a song of Paidín Raifeartaigh that is sung to this tune, and I just always associated with that. But there's another jig called Paidín Raifeartaigh, and to differentiate, we could call it the Caravan jig.
The Caravan jig, okay.
And the second one is Strike the Gay Harp, which is, you might notice a theme here. It's very happy. Playing lots of happy music today. So Paidín Raifeartaigh and Strike the Gay Harp. I just realized Goseanne and I got a bunch of messages, but
yeah, let me just go look
yeah,
at
just make sure everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Right? Okay, no, it all looks good.
Okay, woohoo! All right.
So 24 people. Hello, people.
Hello, people. All right. Okay, well, I'm going to continue on now with an air that I learned very recently, but I've been meaning to learn for quite a while. It's Táimse Micho. I'm asleep. It's a somewhat metaphorical song. The first verse is, a woman trying to wake, or essentially a beautiful woman trying to wake the main character, and the main character saying, "I'm asleep, don't waken me," but it's really a metaphor for Ireland saying, "Rise up, wake up," which becomes clear in the second verse when it gets a little more explicit with, the guns and war and that sort of thing. But it's a melodically beautiful song. Táimse Micho. Here it goes.
tune that I played was a jig called Across the Divide, and it was written by Mary Custy, originally as a waltz, but I came on it after it had already kind of transformed into a jig by the great 90s band, the Bumblebees.
Across the Great Divide. You know what that refers to?
I don't know, but I
Across
know.
the Great Divide. It sounds grand.
Yeah, it does.
All right. Going to continue on with a couple of reels. The Gooseberry Bush and the Lobster. Gooseberry Bush I learned because back in the dark ages I used to be an Irish step dancer, and my Irish step dancing teacher was also a musician, and he told me to learn this tune because it's awesome.
Which it is.
So I did. So thank you, Marty Morrissey, for giving me this tune. And the Lobster is, I mean, it's the Lobster.
It's a great. It's a lobster. Two, three, four.
fun to go like this.
I love it. Okay.
This very much Lobster. Oh, we're going to be continuing on with some polkas. Speaking of happy fun tunes. So this first one is another song tune that has words and song, and it's called Red-Haired Mary. The chorus of it is, take your hands off red-haired Mary, she and I are to be wed. With the pieces very morning tonight, will lie in her bed, or Ruffy shed, depending on the verse. It's a great, it's a hilarious song about a brawl and, you know, anyway.
That's
so
my
there's
favorite girl.
Yes, so there's red-haired Mary, and she's quite a character. And the second tune is the dark-haired girl dressed in blue. So, polka girls.
Power. Okay.
So, let's see. highly encourage you to go and look up
The lyrics.
the lyrics to that the first song, the first one.
Well,
on that note,
yeah, staying in the same region, we're going to play a couple of slides. And the first one, I didn't know the name of for a long time. Apparently it's called Russell's. And the second one is called The Rubber Band. And it was written by Paidín. And apparently in honor and praise of the rubber band that held his instrument together. Which kind of just proves that people will write a tune about anything at all. Anyway, so a couple of really fun slides. Michael Russell's and the rubber band.
Callaghan set because all 3 tunes in this set are sometimes called Callaghans, but they're all 3 called other things as well, but there doesn't seem to be a general consensus on what. And I learned this set of tunes a few years back because a student came to me and said, I want to learn the Sleaflucra National Anthem, and she pointed me to this YouTube of a bunch of Sleaflucra players playing this set, and it's, you know, jokingly referred to as the Sleaflucra National Anthem. So they're great old tunes, very, very well known and super fun to play. So I'm gonna finish off with the Callaghan set.
No. Okay, there's about to be a dachshund in the frame.
Do you want to do it again?
Come here, buddy. Okay.
We can play the last set with Ben.
Okay, come on. We'll just put you in bed. Okay, there you go. Stay right there. We're about to be photobombed by a miniature dachshund.
No, he's in his bed now. He's safe. So, all right. Here we go.
2, 3, 4. E flat rocks.